Well, welcome back into the studio for another real-time video on Rolodex cards. So this Rolodex card is made out of cardboard, and it was gifted to me by my friend at Crafty Hope. And it's cool about this one, it has a tab on it, so that's kind of fun. And I, as usual, am going to get started with collage, and I'm pulling from my bits basket, and I'm going to be using my traditional TCW Matte Gel Medium to do all the gluing that I need to be done for this collage. All the lightweight type papers, I generally use not the super light, kind of the mid-grade area of papers I use that gel medium for. And I'm gonna pull back some of and expose some of the corrugation of this cardboard because it's fun, and it's texture and layers, and fun. And I'm having some challenge getting some of that paper pulled back, so I'm gonna pull out my needle nose tweezers and use those to assist me in pulling back more of that paper. Handy little things.
Young, but now I know we can't keep floating, we have to fall. This is the beat of broken hearts, is it all lost? We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. Caught up in the flashing light, keeps it dead in my mind, leading me on.
And now that I've got that nice and ripped, and I'm starting to put down this is just some pattern instruction material, instruction sheets from sewing patterns. I'm gonna kind of tailor how I rip those down to keep and accentuate those exposed areas in the corrugation of the cardboard.
Fast, way too fast. We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across so many
And now that I've got that dry, I've pulled out my trusty scissors and I'm going to get that all trimmed down so that I can then see what I'm working with, which is absolutely one of my favorite parts of collage, is when you go over the edges and you can trim it back and see what you have. Another thing that's really fun is to not trim back, leave some of those pieces coming over the edge and becoming part of the finished piece.
Did you fall back lately, or afterglow is shining brighter? Moon, I'm there soon. I'm leaving quite early tomorrow morning. Undercover, baby, is what you ask of me. Soon I'll be disguised. Shooting star, I'm without a safety net. Give me a ride. I'm going far beyond where the sun sets. Dear, I'm no longer scared. The glow brings me comfort. I'm filled with light. Tiptoe dance with me through the shadow play. Moon, I'm on my way. Shooting star, I'm without a safety net.
Alright, so I'm going to come in with some white gesso. This does a few things. It pushes some of the collage back. It kind of brings the collage and the surface of what you've collaged together. Another cool thing about using gesso is that color reacts to gesso differently than it will the other parts of whatever you're working on. So the different papers, each paper will react differently with color. Some will absorb it greater than others, and the same thing happens with gesso. And so I like to use gesso as a layer after collage. Alright, so now I'm going to get some color, and for that I'm going to be using the Powertex Bister in Mahogany. This is a beautiful color, but first I need my spray box. So I'm going to go run and get my spray box. Now my spray box is made out of just an old cardboard box that I've cut out a little side to it, and I've put some duct tape around some of the edges to hold it together a little bit better, and then put some scrap paper down on the bottom of it so that it becomes a wonderful spray box, so I don't get color all over my table. Look at that color, it's so gorgeous, absolutely fantastic color. So I am going to get this dried. Now the bisters are water soluble. I will, of course, as always, have all the products I've used listed down below in the description box for you.
I wanna be up, up,
You can already see how the color is reacting with the different surfaces, the difference between how it's really soaking into the corrugated part, how it's soaking into where the paper was, and how it's soaking into where the gesso was. So now I'm coming in with some Cactus Fiber. These are from some prickly pear cactus, and once they die and fall off the main part of the body of the cactus, then they start to disintegrate, but what's left is this wonderful fiber. And so I am going to come in here with another Powertex product. This is going to be universal medium in bronze, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to saturate that piece of fiber with this substance, and it is a hardener. It's actually a textile hardener, but it works beautifully on fibrous material. You can use it on many things, and I'm going to just kind of get that soaked after getting this universal medium properly mixed, because there's a lot of pigments in the universal medium and different colors have different amounts of pigment. They can settle to the bottom, so you do need to get them significantly stirred up before you use it, so you have a good ratio of color to the base. So once I get that stirred up, I am going to put on gloves because I really want to, with my fingers, work that universal medium into the fibers of that cacti. It's safe for your hands, but it does dry them out, and it gets kind of gloopy when it starts to dry, especially here in Arizona. So I want to make sure that I'm not having to deal with that while I'm trying to add it to the cactus fiber. And I just pour a little bit in my hand and start working it into the fibers, trying to get it in between. Now, it will not, I can let this dry on some wax paper. It will not stick to that because of the wax. And so I'll go through and I'll get this done. And if anything has filled in any of the crevices of the fiber, I will just take I have a dowel that I use, like a skewer, that I can get out from between any of those fibrous spaces, the cells that are created within that cactus fiber. All right, so I've got that nicely saturated. It will take about an hour here in Arizona for this to dry enough for me to really work with it, about 24 hours to actually cure. So I am going to actually try and flatten this a bit. I want to make sure that it's laying flat against that Rolodex card. So I've pulled out my trusty vintage iron that I use as a weight, And I'm going to put some of this wax paper over the top of that larger piece, the one I'm wanting to weigh down, because I do not want it to stick to that iron. So I'm gonna let it sit here and kind of step away from it and let it do its thing, get dry and flatten for me. And there we go, nice and flat. I do see some cells that have some of that universal medium in it, and I'm going to just use my skewer to poke those out, kind of get it prepped and ready to adhere to the surface of the card.
My dear friend, where have you been? Where have you gone? What did you win? Someone there, are you listening? Is it too late? My dear friend, we felt the sunshine, we found the gold. We thought we'd be forever young, but now...
All right, time to audition this piece of fiber and kind of figure out where I want it to go. The nice thing is it is very easy to cut it with scissors, but because it's fibrous and has all those cells, it makes it really easy to cut and get trimmed down so it will fit on this card.
And I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. My dear friend, you know I give in. Been waiting so long to feel it. All of these years I've been listening. Are you all so numb? Do you still pretend? We felt the sunshine, we found the gold. We thought we'd be forever young, but now I know we can't keep floating, we have to fall. This is the beat of broken hearts, is it all lost? We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast.
So I'm going to set that aside for a moment. I'm going to come in with some Distress Archival ink in ground espresso and add a little bit to the edge, kind of make that edge kind of pop. I'm coming directly in with the ink pad because I want kind of a harder edge on there and not so diffused. And then I'm just using the corner of my finger to kind of blend it a little bit where I see fit.
Like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast.
I'm coming in with what seems like an odd decision, but I'm going to come in with this Barely Arts Precision Craft Glue because because it's precision, I can get it on small areas of this fiber. I can get a lot of contact because I've flattened out that piece of fiber, and so it will make lots of contact with the paper of the surface of the card. And that is why, coupled with the fact that it's very lightweight, that I'm using this glue rather than something a little bit more securing, which I would think of E6000 as an example. All right, it is word time, and I have pulled out, I don't think these are available any longer. These are the Studio Light Art by Marlene stickers. Some of them are pretty snarky. I don't like some of these because of that, but I do love the fact that you have options between the white, the black, and the craft color, and different type styles. It makes it a lot of fun. So you know the deal. This is a process. Of course, I've gone right past my the one I end up choosing, but you know how words are. It can be quite the process. Hang in there for the ride.
Soon I'm leaving quite early tomorrow morning. Undercover, baby, is what you ask of me. Soon I'll be disguised. Shooting star, I'm without a safety net.
So I've gotten the words trimmed down to fit on my card, and now I'm just coming in with that Distress Archival ink to get them framed in kind of so they pop a little bit more. And I will apply these. On stickers, I never trust the stick. I always come in with some other glue, so I'm going to be using the Barely Arts once again to get these words adhered to the card.
Tiptoe dance with me through the shadow play. Moon, I'm on my way. Shooting star, I'm without a safety net. Star, I'm without a safety net. Give me a ride. I'm going far beyond where the sun sets. Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now they're looking up. I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising. I'm ready, people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down, and now I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Thank you for taking time out of your day to join me in the studio for another Rolodex in real time.